What are we going to talk about today? I have a little interest in a friendship that I see that I'm just really curious about. Like, I don't know, like Kurt says that I say things are facts. I don't. I just want to know what this special friendship entails. You know what I mean? But, anyways, just maybe until I can get some people in here, maybe Kurt will come in and he can answer the questions for me. I'm watching this Fox News thing, and says squad member furious over anti-DEI push. I'm not surprised. It's weird. You got a black woman on there saying, "Don't you ever put Martin Luther King's name in your mouth." And I'm just like, hey, wasn't it his dream for all of us to come together? Who do you think you are to to say that somebody doesn't have the right to talk about somebody, regardless of the color? You're the arrogant and ignorant one. You know what I mean? But that's all right. We just get our fifis all offended anymore, and the truth doesn't matter. But this DEI thing, it's really, really weird to me. Like it's the true racism. Like if you truly look at it, right? I mean, I'm not saying that the stuff wasn't existing where maybe somebody got privilege, but I mean, if you can prove that you should have got a job over somebody else, then you should be able to prove it. But in order to get those people in the position, they have to turn away more qualified people who actually put the time in to do that job and put the work in. And instead, you have to pick a lesser qualified person just because they check the boxes. I don't know. I don't know. That seems like the true racism to me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care, like, I just want the best person for the job, wouldn't you guys? Like, pilots, they're saying this stuff about pilots. I wouldn't care if the best pilots in the world and studied the most and most qualified were all black or all yellow or whatever. Pick the best ones, you know what I mean? I I want my safety in mind, not someone's fucking fifis who didn't deserve the job, you know what I mean? But hey, we're weird though that way. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be really honest and I'm gonna piss people off because my misogynist way. I'm a misogynist. No, just because I have an opinion. Hey, if you guys were in trouble and you had to have the cops come help you, do you want a 6'2" man coming or a 5'3" woman? Which one do you want coming to help you if you need help? You know what I mean? Just saying. Hey, do you want your firefighter coming to drag you out of a burning building that's 6'2" and just buff as shit? Or I don't know. You guys got to ask yourselves those questions. It's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I want the best and the brightest and the ones that can do the job. You know what I mean? It doesn't make them any less brave. You know what I mean? I'm just like that 5'3" person would be pretty brave to do that job, but I just don't want them. No, I don't. I want my grandchild protected by the best. You know what I mean? But that's a weird thing to say today. That's misogynist, misogyny. And I'm not saying that women aren't capable of being police or firefighters or whatever. Like if they can fit the criteria and outdo the men, all the power to them. Much more fucking more respect of mine for sure. You know what I mean? But we don't think that way. It's just wrong. You should put the wrong things in place to make people's feelings. So yeah, I thought that was pretty weird with the Martin Luther King thing. And I think I thought it, maybe I'm wrong. I thought his thing was for all of us to come together, change this motherfucker. That was his dream, wasn't it? I'm trying to keep it alive, Martha. Martin. You know what I mean? But we don't realize the fucking simplest of shit. We can't even figure out that we're in a matrix that we fucking created for ourselves. You know what I mean? Look at it this way. Started with an original lie. You know what I mean? And then as the lies get bigger and bigger, and that's what I mean. What we put out into the universe, we're creating our own fucking delusions. We're in the matrix. We don't know what the fuck's going on because it's all full of lies. And you're like, what is real in this motherfucker? In order to find out what's real, we have to come together. And I think that's what is real. I don't think it's about, I think all land is holy land. I don't think there's a particular patch. I don't think God favors the Jews any more than he does the Gentiles. You know what I mean? We're all God's chosen people. We just can't figure it out. But we don't really know who God is. You know what I mean? Because nobody wants the truth. Because the truth would hurt us. You know what I mean? How many Catholics would just be devastated to find out that they were fucking ruled by a fucking tyrant? If he is. I don't know if he is or not. Franny there. He looks suspect. We should be asking questions, but no. In the name of Jesus, we'll turn the other cheek and not say a word. We'll just like, what's the deal, Pope? Is there a hell or what? Like, why are you changing the story that's been told to us for like fucking ever? What's going on in your dingling head there? You know what I mean? Is it real? Is it not? Did Jesus come to you? Did he tell you this? Like, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that if you don't follow Pope Francis's way, you're going to get yourself in trouble in the Catholic Church. You know what I mean? Like a real man of God would sit there and say, well, if you want to talk blasphemy about me, let's get up on the stage, big boy. Let's find out what the truth is. Because that's what happens when you have the truth. You can just sit there and fucking laugh. And here's the deal. Sometimes you got to realize you don't have the truth and you still look at it as a great accomplishment because you walked away knowing the truth. You know what I mean? And now what it's worth learning, isn't it? But no, we got egos. 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 Egos to feed. I'll give you for instance. I just did a video, TikTok. I didn't want to do. It makes me sick to do, and especially to talk to women like that. But fuck, you know what I mean? Let's see. Remember that it's only my thoughts. Mm, zero place. Yeah, listen to
Okay, we went through hell with Envoy. Yes, a lot of people were charged. So I'm going to say this as the one individual out of every individual in this country, with the exception of the only one that can give me a run for my money on this topic, which is Chris Sky. Okay, because him and I have been arrested more than anybody has ever been arrested in this entire country and charged more than anybody else. Okay, so keep in mind I'm saying this as one of the most persecuted individuals in Canada. Okay,
I wonder how much jail time she's had.
I wish I could have been in Montreal this weekend so that I could tear shit up with everybody there, because they were there to protest NATO. Every warmongerer in the entire world is in Montreal right now. And if I wasn't under further oppressive conditions in my own personal life, because my kids come first,
Also because of her kids.
probably begin again. And I don't give a damn, because they're there planning who they're going to terrorize next. Everyone at that conference is responsible for the slaughter of people's immediate family abroad. Of course they're going to riot. I would have been there too, rioting, just like we did with all the Occupy movements. Like, are you people that daft? Are you so lost in your racism, in your absolute racism, that you don't even have the capacity to ask a simple question of what is happening? Is there something happening that they would riot like that? Clearly, something has to be happening, because nowhere else in Canada has anybody rioted. You know what? And I'm going to say it, and I don't. There's two individuals out there, and you know who you fucking are, that have been over exaggerating, staged, literally fucking staged, little situations that have happened with some of the Palestinian protesters, which makes you complicit to the division that this government needs amongst our population in order to control us further. Think about that. So I'm not pressed with you two, not pressed at all, and your actions are 100% anti-Christ. So while you're doing this and participating in spreading the propaganda bullshit about these people,
She wants to riot.
like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Number
one. Number two, Laura Lynn Tyler Thompson, I'm doing it. I have to do it now because you crossed the fucking line.
I would put it on my ticket. I can't even, like, a lot of things that she says is good. It's good. Like, there are a bunch of fucking warmongers in Ottawa or in Montreal at that time, probably. But like, why can't we come together? Why can't holy fuck. It's so stupid, this fucking world. This did you fucking hear this? I'm the fucking hero. I. Fuck. Oh, you guys' self-attention is just fucking just disgusting. Like, she talks about this Chris Sky guy. How much time have they ever spent in fucking jail? I bet you none. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But I'll tell you what, I know some people who have spent a lot of fucking time in jail for nonsense and stupidity. We all want to be a fucking hero, eh, Cashville? We can't come up with unity. It's always, let's riot. We're not getting what we want. Let's riot. Let's not fucking unite. Like, what would the governments do if we actually had the Jewish people and took Jewish flags and Palestinian flags and fucking came together and fucking fuck, like, we can't do shit for our children, but we wanna fucking do it for everybody else. This is a weird fucking world. and told I'm fucking delusional because, well, children aren't having fucking surgeries. Well, yeah, they are. Minnesota is a fucking refugee fucking trans state. I looked it up. No, like my wife's like, "No, unless the parents." Well, yeah, of course, Joanna. Do you think I think that children are lining up without their fucking parents to get it done? This is the problem. I think the fucking parents are fucking mentally ill to do that to their fucking children. AD's got a member of the squad in his fucking state, doesn't he? That one that's married to her brother? That's fucking we're all fucked up. How did we get to in this world where fucking tampon fucking Tim is running for fucking well, then there's like my I don't know how you people like I don't know, maybe Trump's the bad guy. I don't fucking know. But I do know that Kamala Harris is a fucking idiot. Like you ask, what policies did you guys like about Kamala Harris? And it's always comes back to fucking baby killing. And don't fucking get it. It's I don't Kamala's gonna fight for our rights. I I'll tell you, women are fucking brain fucked right now. They are fucking so living in a fucking delusion where not really. Because the men are in a delusion. We're just fucked up. We don't even know who the fuck we are. My wife thinks she's fucking an oppressed woman. And when I ask her, what makes you oppressed? Well, you think Andrew Tate isn't. No, you don't even know my personal opinions on Andrew Tate because you can't get past the fact that I say he says good things. He is helping men by what he says. His actions, no. You know what I mean? Do I think they were well based on the evidence that I've seen? Had they in the past been with younger girls? Looks to me like they were, but did they traffic or anything like that? I don't think so. Did they steal from men pretending to fucking be something they weren't? Yeah, I think so. Not to myself, I think it's fraud, but you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm a chauvinist because I can like let's put it to Dagberg. Even he says good things sometimes. You know what I mean? He doesn't really believe them, but he says them. Like we think evil is just fucking it's just right out there right in your face and you can pick it right out. No, it's deceptive and it's nice and it's fucking disgusting. What do you think, Cashville? From the Red Katina or the fucking Messiah, hey bud? What if what if the third temple is all on your own to fucking build up? You know what I mean? That might be hard for little me. There's a real fluoride build up there, but I have faith in him. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter if I have faith in him. He has to have faith in himself, eh, bud? You know what I mean? You want to talk a little Kurt and Upchurch? Maybe you can get a hold of Upchurch. I want to know what you think here, Cashville. Like, I don't know. God, like I'm being honest. I don't watch a lot of Johnny Dagburn. But every once in a while, I go, I watch, and for some reason, I just happen to see what I need to see. That's why I always say I don't have all the information. I don't watch the whole thing. I just watch what I think. Anyways, what happened the other day, and I'll bet you I watched like fuck all of the video, but what I did catch was Kurt calling Johnny Dagburn. in the middle of a live. So, they are much friendlier than we know, what, to talk on the phone and stuff like that. How would Upchurch feel about the guy that's on the internet for the past, I don't know how many years, dragging his name through the mud, and Kurt's all like buddy buddy with him? Hey, Dagburn, how's it going, bud? Can you really trust that guy? Like, Upchurch is letting that guy into his house. And well, he's let out Creek Squad secrets before, right? I don't know if you're really truly Upchurch's friend there, Castro, you might want to say, hey, Kurt might be using you for clout, bud. He doesn't really fucking care about you, bro. Or he would be fucking chumming around with Dagburn. Now, I get it. I would have done the same thing as Kurt did when he stuck up for Dagburn there and said, hey, guys, stop fucking going outside of YouTube. You don't need to. Dagburn's stupid enough on his own. Why don't you use his own material against him? You know what I mean? But then again, AD was always trashing Upchurch. And there was Kurt all the time, right in there, like a dirty shirt, you know, maybe trying to bring the boys to his yard. I don't know what he was doing. But for me, I don't know. For me, Cashville, if me and Ryan Upchurch were buds, I'm not on the phone with Dagmar. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm not hanging over in ADs, letting them call my fucking buddy a fucking junkie all the time. Guys talk of loyalty all the time, you know what I mean? Loyalty shouldn't be with a man, it should be with the truth. Now, apparently Dagburn does watch my videos because he commented in one of them. If you only know the truth, Carl. Like, what the fuck, eh? Cashville, do you think Dagburn's the victim here? Like, not saying that Upchurch probably didn't do some slimy shit to him, but I mean, like, it really gets me. He really wants to nail Upchurch for fucking calling him a pedo. Well, if I had texts saying you were going after a 13-year-old girl next too, I'd probably put it on the internet to fucking warn everybody. Johnny Dagburn, don't care. He's coming after a 13-year-old girl because he's a reckless fucking moron. He has no control over himself. It's not his fault. He didn't have to grow up the way he did. Feels good being a victim. Feels real good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That way you never have to accomplish anything and you can try and find the easy route to do it. You know what I mean? I mean, you pick a celebrity and you try and build yourself off of it. You know what I mean? I wonder if Johnny Dagburn still has a job or not. Is the switch? Is that because he knows, well, drama brings the boys and girls to his fucking yard. You know what I mean? When he's spewing his hatred. But it's even sicker though. At least he's honest at those points. Cashville, at least he's honest at those points. You know what I mean? Because when he's fucking popping in positivity, he's faker than fuck. But he doesn't realize he still lets out who he is. You know what I mean? Right. Cashville, did you know Patty went into my comments trying to convince me that Ryan is a chosen one? And so is she. And that, well, the bad people over there at Ghost Ranch, they've got Upchurch trapped by a demon or something. Uh, well, she's deleted them. I think it was her. It might not have been her. It smelt of Patty. You know what I mean? It smelt of Patty telling you how good she was. How Patty's here to help save the world too. You know what I mean? Patty needs to focus on herself and her narcissism because I don't think narcissism flies in the future. You know what I mean? Stays grounded. But hey, anybody else? What are your guys' thoughts on Kurt? Because I've been skeptical of Kurt, you can see for a long time. But I just want to have a conversation because you never know. You know what I mean? Because old Marty Marr, well, he faked who he was and whatever, and he found that dirt on Kurt. And I believe Kurt when what he says happened in the past and stuff like that. Even if he did do it in the past and he wasn't that person anymore, we still shouldn't hold it against him. You know what I mean? Like you if you do the current time and you but anyways, all sorts of weird going on in the world. But yeah, Cashville, you still here, bud? What do you think? Do you think B. Loose dresses up as a squirrel? Do you think Patty was telling the truth the first time? Or do you think she was telling the truth when she called me delusional? And she never said that, but I know that she did. Like, which like was B. Loose dressing up as a squirrel? And hey, bud. And then, well, I'm just saying, if it's true and Ryan's out there making fun of furries and his manager is a furry, then Ryan looks really stupid in the end. You know what I mean? You wouldn't accept other furries, but you wouldn't. You would your daddy. I think I'm just old school, Cashville. I don't think I'd let someone manage me after they banged my mom. You know what I mean? Just, I don't think so. And Dagburn, is he right about fucking B. Loose's old man? Like, we do know that there's shit that goes on behind the scenes, right? Our news is not legit, I don't think. You know what I mean? They make us think certain ways they want us to think, and try and censor the things that they don't want us to see. And it's all sorts of weird out there in the world. But hey, they've convinced us that censorship it's for our own benefit, and we bite right onto it. I think it is for the kids. Meanwhile, the fucktards who are making these rules, we're all flying over to fucking Epstein's Island, probably. You know what I mean? Hey guys, protect us. It's for the safety of the children. Fuck, we're stupid, eh? Gosh, no, aren't we stupid? The shit we allow. Like, I'm looking, mm, I'm really getting nailed with this. I'm really sometimes when you get told shit, you start to believe it, you know what I mean? This misogyny thing. Like, I said to my wife, I'm like, because I can't help myself sometimes. I'm like, our fucking prime minister, did you get to see him at the Taylor Swift concert? And she's like, what's wrong with that? Why can't our prime minister like Taylor Swift? Why can't he take his daughter to a Taylor Swift concert? I'm like, Joanna, with the footage I saw, he was more into it than his daughter was. I want more of a fucking man running my fucking country or a fucking woman. You know what I mean? I don't. Listen, it's hard for me. And like, I don't have a problem with gay people. I really don't. My son's gay. like I've said, hey, that's between them and God. I'm not to judge. You know what I mean? But what I don't like is when people are fake. And I think Justin Trudeau's fake. And he's got himself hidden in a closet. But I think it's on purpose because I think he's waiting for the right time. He's gonna be so proud to be the first homosexual prime minister. Would that be the first world leader? Like, I'm waiting for it. Like the signs are all there. It's coming, but he's waiting for the right opportunity because he's got to cause as much division and strife as he can. You know what I mean? And then when he gets all the people angry that don't like him, and then they start calling them that three-letter F word, right? He can just like say, "Oh, they're fascists and this and that, and they just don't like him because he's gay." And no, we don't like you because you're a fucking retard who can't fucking run a country. And for some reason, we can't fucking come together to fucking say, "Hey, bud, get the fuck out. You stink like shit. You need to go to jail, motherfucker." If there's an NDA, if you're in with China, if you took from the We Charity, if you did all this shit, if you siphoned our money over to Ukraine when you know damn well that, well, that's just my personal opinion. I don't think Russia started it. I wouldn't want someone approaching on my fucking land either. You know what I mean? This is all sorts of We are a mess. We are as a mess as humanity because we let stupidity reign. I never thought I'd live in a world where if a 50-year-old man went into a fucking little girl's change room and I couldn't do anything about it. In fact, I could get charged if I tried to stop it. What kind of fucking world is this? Where we allow fucking this kind of shit to happen. We fall for the buffoonery of people like fucking Justin Trudeau, who are sick, fucking twisted individuals. It doesn't take fucking it only takes half a brain to fucking figure it out. When you can watch Klaus Schwab, who tells you you'll own nothing and you'll be happy, say that he has penetrated your fucking prime minister, that should be a fucking wake up call. And if that's not a wake up call, your deputy prime minister being affiliated with him should really ring a ding a ling a fucking some sort of fucking something in your head. But it won't. It doesn't even register in people's heads. No, we got to be accepting. Well, no, I don't want to be accepting. Why the fuck do we have to take on people's mental illness? You can think whatever you want, and I'm fine with it. But just don't try and convince me that a man can be a fucking woman when it can't. I said I feel horrible for anybody who feels like they're trapped in the wrong body. That must be the most fucking horrible thing to fucking go through. And I think that we don't think about that. But to accept their fucking delusions, I'm not willing to do that. But the world is. And I don't want to be a part of that world. Fuck that. Holy shit. Jesus Christ is about truth, not acceptance. We don't know what the truth is. Like I said, we're in the matrix. It's all fucking, you have to try and filter out all the lies. And it's hard. And that's why I believe nobody has the truth unless we come together and try and find out what it is. Because we lie to ourselves. Castle, if you're still watching, do you think we should accept men going into little girls' change rooms? Because I'll tell you what, The cops accept it, and to me, that's fucking disgusting. Those are not men. Those are fucking losers, and they do not have my respect. There are cops that probably do deserve my respect, but these buffoons are making all of them look bad. Well, actually, they're all making themselves look bad because if they're not willing to stand up and fucking say, "Hey, this is just stupid," I don't know. Like, I'd rather work in a fucking factory than fucking back a fucking pedophile up or a potential one. You know what I mean? Or some delusional fuck. This is how bad it is in my country. And I can show you guys. This sounds made up. Like this fucking sounds made up. There's a lot of car theft or auto thefts in Toronto, and people were breaking into people's homes and trying to get their keys and shit. So the police in Toronto, their suggestion was is that everybody just put their key fobs in the mailbox or out by somewhere. You know what I mean? So it was easy for them, and they didn't have to be harmed by people going in. Are you fucking kidding me? This is real. This is Canada. Those cops should be fired immediately. Holy fuck, where are the men in this world? There are none because you have to do the right thing. No one's willing to do the right thing. You know why? Because they'll lose something. Instead of all coming together and never having to lose again, we just fucking keep on losing and losing and losing because, well, just like Jelly Roll and Post Malone, let's hear it for the losers. Let's stay in our loserhood. It's okay to not be okay. Hey, don't pick on me because I'm a fat man. Let's not people to be teach people to be strong and live within the truth. You know what I mean? Hey, Jelly Roll, you're not skinny. You know what I mean? Like I said, you could have taken that and fucking fought back for all the all the bullies who pick on people. Like he could have fucking really made a statement, but no, he turned the other cheek. It's fucking brutal. These are people's idols. Little girls got Bunny to look up to as an example. Unfucking believable. I'm scared for my granddaughter. Fuck. Fucking Taylor Swift, an icon. Everything you should strive to be like. Fuck, if we could have just come together, we could have found out who every fucking dirtbag is. You guys don't even see what I was trying to do you? Everybody's trying to go for the head of the snake and they're trying to do it on their own and no, 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 batting their all we had to do was target one individual and let them know no more bullshit. Send a message to the world. Children no longer are yours to fuck with. But those are the kinds of things that, well, Creek Squad doesn't like to hear because they like to hate, not listen. Because I'll tell you what, Gasville, if you're still here, bud, old fucking Kurt, I will rewatch some of that fucking show I did with him and AD. And I'll tell you what, sometimes when people cross the line with you, you gotta just say, fuck yeah. I wish the best for you, and I do. But that Kurt, he's super ignorant. to have you right there and not listen, and is just fucking he doesn't answer questions, he's a circle jerk. What else do we got going on in the world today? Hope church has something special for Mises. Why doesn't Upchurch just shut his fucking mouth? Like, he's the greatest fucking rapper country rap has ever seen. Put Mises in his fucking place. Put them all in their fucking place. Just fucking slice them, dice them with your fucking words of wisdom there, bud. Stop fucking whining and telling everybody if they don't think like you, they're an idiot. I don't know, Castro. What do you think? Do you think the Israeli people want war going on in Palestine? Do you think the Palestinians want Hamas going into Israel? Or do you think they just want to be able to just live and be free? What do you think, Cashville? Do you think they actually hate each other? Or do you think the people that they put in power just playing games with each side's lives? Huh? I don't know. To me, Cashville, I'm being honest. It stinks. It stinks. I personally, I don't like Netanyahu. He's an ugly heart. Very, very fucking ugly. I think he's the problem, not the Jewish people. But it's not really him that's the problem either. It's probably his massa. You know what I mean? Does Netanyahu have a master? I don't know. I think Canada and the United States should just break ties with Israel and break ties with Palestine and say, try and find freedom or try and find peace. You do not have our support, Israel. You do not have our support, Palestine. Figure things out. Ask the people what they want. Do they want war or do they want peace? Or does, I don't know. War seems fucking kind of stupid for me to me. You know what I mean? We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight for peace. This is for peace. You know what I mean? It's like fucking for virginity. It's just fucking stupidity. You know what I mean? Like, but then again, this world is ran by Satan. You think Trump's gonna save it, eh? That's good. What happens if something happens to Trump? Like, it's okay. We've just let, like, I think I look back and I'm just like, what the fuck happened to the world, man? Like, Wouldn't it make sense for us to try and help Trump out? Like, I know I tried and did that video that, that's the most shared video I ever had. I think I got 3 shares where I'm trying to get a hold of Trump. Well, shouldn't you guys try and do something too? Couldn't you guys help Trump out? Like, you guys just gonna let him go against the whole fucking deep state? You think the deep state's just gonna roll over and, "Hey, Trump, hey, how much does this deep state actually have?" We don't know, right? But what if we came together and let the FBI and CIA know, like I said, which ones are the good ones? You know what I mean? It's time, boys and girls. We wanna know who was on the island because it's not hard to figure out, like, why is Bill Gates still walking on this fucking earth just, "Hey, stupid people. I'm a humanitarian. Make sure you buy my apples." We're gonna have the greatest lab meat you people have ever had. It's gonna be so delicious. You know what I mean? And for your real protein, oh, you're gonna love the bug selection that we're gonna it's gonna be yum, yum good. Yum, yum good. But, you know, for the environment, we're probably gonna have to regulate our portion sizes, you know? But as long as you comply and you own nothing, you'll continue to be happy. Just keep going and your social credit scores will go. But then again, who knows? I'm talking like this was something that could happen before Trump. Trump's not gonna let that happen, right? I would hope not. You know what I mean? If he's a man of his word, because that's the thing. Fuck, my wife hates Trump. Oh, oh, like she has no sense or comprehension of God. When you're gonna sit there and tell me that you wish that bullet was like 2 inches the other way, that's kind of a problem. But what do we got going on here? No, my wife sending me a cat video. Uh, I'll watch it later. Our cat does weird shit, like completely weird shit. She's right there. Like, I'll be just walking and the cat will jump up on the counter and then jump up on my back and just lay across there like that. Hey, hillbilly, how's it going? So yeah, Patrick will just like lay across my neck. It's weird, but I'll tell you though, hillbilly, I've had nobody this whole fucking time, bud. Nobody. If you would have told me the closest thing I ever had on this earth was a fucking dog, dude, I would have laughed at you. Fucking dog was like the best thing I could find on this fucking earth that I could fucking relate to. Because he was real, that's the thing. Fucking little bitch. Fucking used to drive me fucking insane. but at least he was real. He let me know when he wanted something. Holy shit, hillbilly crying like a bitch over a dog. And to think that he was killed over jealousy. That's what I think. There's gonna be a price to pay for people who fucking do nasty shit. I might be wrong, but then again, hillbilly, that's why I'm gonna make sure I go to heaven, right? All dogs go to heaven. Is that what they say, bud? At least I know I'll have one friend there. Better than being down here with a bunch of fucking losers who have no ability to fucking think for themselves, listen for themselves. I can't even talk about a hillbilly or I'll just fucking cry. It's the weirdest thing though, man. Like I never would have thought that. I never would have thought I would have been so close to a dog. That's the fucking that's like I've been through fucking hell, fucking with the cops, with the fucking mental health, with fucking work, with fucking everything. And I fucking came through like a fucking champ. But they took my dog, and that's fucking every fucking day I think about that guy and I fucking cry. Oh well, I'm gonna go. I might come back on later.